Hello, friends. Welcome back to our channel. High cholesterol often slips under the radar. No throbbing pain, no glaring symptoms, yet it can quietly take a toll on your heart. The twist is that your body may be dropping secret hints if you know where to look. A faint crease in your earlobe, a ghostly ring around your iris, and even tiny yellowish spots near your eyes aren't just random quirks. They could be early indicators that it's time to pay attention. In this video, we're going beyond the standard cholesterol test numbers. We'll show you how to spot these lesser-known signs and why catching them now can make all the difference for your long-term health. So let's get started and explore what your body might be trying to tell you. 1. Earlobe crease. The next time you glance in the mirror, take a moment to look closely at your earlobes. You might notice a diagonal line, sometimes called Frank's sign, running across the surface. Although it may look like just another wrinkle, some research has linked this crease to elevated cholesterol levels and an increased risk of heart disease. Before you worry, keep in mind it's not a guaranteed warning of trouble. Factors like genetics, aging, and even how you sleep can influence your earlobe's appearance. Still, spotting this crease can act as a friendly reminder to pay more attention to your health habits. Maybe it's time to schedule that long overdue cholesterol test, or perhaps adding a few extra vegetables to your plate wouldn't hurt. Even simple changes, like taking a brisk walk after dinner or cutting back on sugary snacks, can help support healthier cholesterol levels over time. Think of the earlobe crease as your body's gentle nudge, suggesting you take a closer look at the big picture. It's just one small piece of the overall health puzzle, but tuning into these cues can make a big difference. 2. Faint ring. Around the iris. Take a good look in the mirror and focus on the colored part of your eye, your iris. If you spot a thin, pale ring encircling it, you may be seeing what doctors call arcus senilis. When it appears in older adults, this ring is often just a normal sign of aging. But if you're on the younger side, it could hint that your cholesterol levels are worth checking out. This ring forms when tiny particles of cholesterol and other fats settle around the outer edge of your cornea. While the ring itself won't harm your eyesight or cause discomfort, it can serve as a quiet signal that something might be happening beneath the surface. It doesn't mean you're in immediate danger, but it can be a reason to talk with a healthcare professional. They may suggest a blood test, review your diet, or recommend a bit more exercise. 3. Xanthelasma. Xanthelasma refers to small, yellowish deposits that appear on or around your eyelids. At first glance, these patches might look like harmless cosmetic blemishes, but they can sometimes be linked to elevated cholesterol levels. Essentially, xanthelasma forms when fats build up under the skin's surface, creating a slightly raised, yellow-tinted spot. While these deposits don't automatically mean you have high cholesterol, it's a good reason to pay closer attention to your overall health. Most people find xanthelasma painless, although it can be a source of self-consciousness due to its visible location. These deposits tend to appear symmetrically around both eyes and often remain stable in size. They don't impact your eyesight directly, but they're a good reminder that something might be going on beneath the surface. 4. Pain. When we talk about pain related to high cholesterol, it's not the kind of pain you might feel from a sprain or pulled muscle. It often comes down to how well your blood is flowing. High cholesterol can lead to a buildup of plaque along your artery walls, a condition known as atherosclerosis. Over time, these plaques can make your arteries narrower and stiffer, reducing the amount of oxygen-rich blood that reaches your muscles and tissues. When those muscles, especially in your legs or feet, don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need, you may feel a persistent, dull ache, a heaviness, or even a cramping sensation that's hard to explain. You might notice this discomfort more when you're walking or exercising because your muscles need more blood flow during these activities. The reduced blood flow triggers pain and can prompt you to slow down or take a break. If you find yourself stopping to rest frequently due to unexplained pain in your calves or thighs, it could be an early sign that something's off with your circulation. Of course, Pain can have many causes, anything from a minor injury to arthritis. So experiencing leg or foot pain doesn't automatically mean you have high cholesterol. But if the pain is persistent, worsens over time, or seems directly tied to physical activity, it's worth talking to a healthcare professional. 5. Gangrene. Gangrene might seem like a term you'd only hear in history books, but it's a serious condition that can still occur today, especially in cases where high cholesterol has led to severely reduced blood flow. Basically, gangrene happens when parts of your body's tissue don't get enough oxygen and nutrients due to blocked or narrowed arteries. Without proper blood supply, the tissue begins to die. This commonly affects areas farthest from the heart, such as the toes, feet, or fingers. In its earliest stages, you might notice changes in the color of your skin. Maybe it looks unusually pale, blue, or even black. You could also experience severe pain, numbness, or a foul smell coming from the affected area. These are all signs that the tissue is in trouble. While it's not something most of us think about every day, gangrene is a powerful warning sign. If your blood flow is so restricted that parts of your body are at risk of dying, it's a clear indication that you need medical attention, and fast. Catching circulation issues early, when you first notice unusual discomfort, discoloration, or strange sensations, can help prevent something as serious as gangrene from developing. 6. Hair loss on your legs and feet. Most of us associate hair loss with the scalp, but thinning or lost hair on your legs and feet can also be a subtle sign that something's off with your circulation. Healthy blood flow delivers oxygen and nutrients to all parts of your body. This includes the hair follicles on your legs. When high cholesterol starts narrowing the arteries, it reduces blood flow. Over time, those hair follicles can struggle to get the nourishment they need, leading to thinner, patchy, or even completely absent hair growth. It's not usually painful or dramatic. You might just notice that you're shaving less often because there's simply not as much hair growing there. Of course, hair loss can happen for many reasons, including age or genetics. But if you've noticed a sudden or gradual thinning, specifically on your lower legs and feet, and especially if it comes hand in hand with other circulation-related signs, it might be worth a closer look. 7. Numbness or weakness in the legs. Ever feel like your legs are falling asleep for no clear reason, or notice that they seem weaker than they used to be? Numbness or weakness in your legs can be another subtle signal that high cholesterol might be affecting your circulation. When plaques build up in your arteries, they make it harder for blood to reach every part of your body, including the nerves and muscles in your legs. Good circulation is essential not just for delivering oxygen and nutrients, but also for keeping nerves healthy and muscles strong. If reduced blood flow is limiting what reaches these areas, you may start to feel a kind of tingling, a pins and needles sensation, or even a troubling numbness that lingers. Muscles starved of proper blood supply can feel fatigued or shaky, making it harder to walk long distances or stand for extended periods. Of course, occasional numbness can happen if you sit in an awkward position or cross your legs for too long. But if you're noticing an ongoing pattern, regular weakness, a loss of sensation, or that familiar asleep feeling that sticks around, it could be a reason to pay attention and consider checking in with a healthcare professional. 8. Brittle, slow-growing toenails. Believe it or not, the condition of your toenails can offer clues about your overall circulation. Toenails need a steady supply of nutrients and oxygen, delivered through the bloodstream, to grow strong, smooth, and at a healthy pace. When high cholesterol causes your arteries to narrow, it reduces blood flow to your extremities, your toes included. Without adequate circulation, toenails can become brittle, dry, and noticeably slower in growth. You might start noticing that your toenails break more easily than before, or that it takes longer for that little chip to grow out. Of course, nail changes can happen for lots of reasons, including aging, infections, or even certain medications. But if you pair these symptoms with other warning signs, like persistent leg pain, hair loss on your legs and feet, or numbness, it might be pointing toward an issue with your circulation. 9. Ulcers on your feet and legs that don't heal. If you've ever had a minor cut or blister, you know it usually scabs over and gets better within a week or two. But when circulation is compromised, often due to high cholesterol narrowing your arteries, your body can't deliver the nutrients and oxygen needed to properly heal wounds. As a result, small sores or ulcers on your feet and legs may stay open, linger for weeks, or even worsen instead of getting better. These stubborn ulcers can be more than just inconvenient. They can lead to serious infections if not treated. Think of healthy blood flow as a delivery system that brings healing supplies to every part of your body. When that system isn't running smoothly, wounds struggle to recover, much like a construction project starved of building materials. If you notice that a simple cut or sore on your foot or leg isn't closing up after a reasonable amount of time, don't ignore it. Check in with a healthcare professional to find out what's going on. 10. Changing skin color on your legs. You might not think twice about the color of your skin. It's easy to assume it always looks the same. But when circulation is compromised, subtle changes can appear. Poor blood flow caused by high cholesterol can make the skin on your legs look paler than usual, or even take on a bluish tint. This happens because your blood isn't reaching your lower limbs efficiently, leaving the tissues starved of the oxygen and nutrients they need. Imagine your skin as a window into what's happening inside. If your arteries are narrowed by plaque, not enough oxygen-rich blood gets through. Over time, this can lead to color shifts that might start out subtle, but become more noticeable if the problem persists. While a momentary pale look can occur when you're cold or have your legs elevated, persistent or unexplained color changes in your skin could signal an underlying issue. 11. Shiny skin. Healthy skin on your legs typically has a certain texture, slightly matte, maybe a bit of natural dryness. But when high cholesterol causes poor circulation, the skin on your legs can undergo subtle changes. You might notice that it looks unusually smooth, almost polished or shiny. This happens because the reduced blood flow makes it hard for your skin to maintain its normal balance of oils and nutrients. As the skin struggles to get what it needs, it can thin out and lose some of its natural grain. Instead of looking slightly textured, it starts to reflect light more, giving it that shiny appearance. While shiny skin by itself might not sound alarming, it's another piece of a puzzle that could indicate circulation problems. 12. Erectile dysfunction in men. Erectile dysfunction, ED, is a sensitive topic, and many men might hesitate to bring it up, even with their doctors. But if high cholesterol is affecting your blood flow, it can also affect your ability to achieve or maintain an erection. An erection relies on healthy circulation. When you're aroused, more blood flows into the penis, making it firm. If your arteries are narrowed and blood flow is limited, that process becomes much harder, sometimes leading to persistent problems with ED. It's important to understand that erectile dysfunction can have many causes, including stress, hormonal imbalances, and certain medications. But when it appears alongside other circulation-related warning signs, it may be worth considering whether cholesterol could be playing a role. The good news is that if you address circulation issues early, whether that means adjusting your diet, exercising regularly, or consulting with a healthcare professional, you can often improve both your overall health and your sexual well-being. 13. Muscle wasting in the legs. Your muscles depend on a steady supply of nutrients and oxygen to stay strong and active. When high cholesterol causes plaque buildup in your arteries, poor circulation can starve your leg muscles of what they need to thrive. Over time, this can lead to muscle wasting or shrinking, making your legs weaker and less defined. You might notice that your calves and thighs look smaller than they used to, or that you're struggling with activities that used to feel easy, like climbing stairs or going for a walk. This isn't just about aesthetics. Losing muscle strength can also increase your risk of falls and limit your mobility. Of course, muscle size can vary with age, exercise habits, and many other factors. But if your legs are noticeably thinner and weaker, and you're seeing this alongside other signs of poor circulation, it may be a signal to get checked out. Talking to a healthcare professional can help pinpoint the cause, whether it's related to cholesterol, lifestyle, or something else. In conclusion, these signs may seem unrelated at first glance. Pain in your legs, a change in skin color, even something as private as erectile dysfunction. But collectively, they paint a picture of how important proper blood flow is to every part of your body. If you recognize any of these warning signals, don't panic. Instead, consider speaking with a healthcare professional to see what steps you can take. Managing your cholesterol isn't just about avoiding a bad number on a test. It's about preserving your quality of life and staying healthy in the long run. If you found this information helpful, go ahead and hit that like button, share it with friends or family who might benefit, and subscribe for more insights on staying healthy. Thanks for watching, and here's to your good health.